Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest film interviews, features, and recommendations on the movies that matter.
Hi, Rajeev.
Hi, Mr. Cranston. I feel like I must start by asking you how you're feeling. You recently recovered from the coronavirus, I know, and you very generously shared your experience so it might help others. Are you well and rested?
I'm very well, Rajeev. Thank you for asking. My wife and I had COVID-19 back in March. We are very fortunate to have very mild symptoms. And, you thank me for giving plasma, but I look at it as my responsibility. As long as I have the antibodies and am able to donate plasma to anyone who may need it to help fight off their own experience. It's the least that I can do. I'm happy to do it. I'm hoping that I can do it for a third time. But what I'm told is that over time, the potency of your antibodies diminishes. And so I may or may not be able to donate that. We'll see.
Right. Let's talk about the film, Mr. Cranston. You play Mac, the man who runs the circus attraction within the mall. You adopted Ivan when he was very little, and you were left to care for him. What drew you to the part? What made you go, I want to do this?
We have always, as humans, had that sensibility about being able to understand animals and communicate to our animals and intuit what they may be thinking. Anthropomorphism. And I love animals. I've always had dogs, and the connectivity that this story told us at the time we shot it, because it took a year and a half for the CGI to work. It resonated then, but not even as much as it resonates now. The lockdown and the restrictive movements that have been put upon us, needed to be put upon us as far as this pandemic is concerned, has created a need for us to connect with other human beings and see and feel and touch and exchange thoughts and emotions. And this film, albeit very entertaining, does that. It allows us to feel and to laugh, to cry. I'm very proud of it. And even if it's just a distraction for 90 minutes, it's a well worth distraction.
Right. The thing about your character is that he loves Ivan, he loves the animals, but they are the source of his livelihood. So it suits him that they stay in captivity. I don't think it's easy to put a label on him. He's not a bad guy, certainly, but he's also not a hero. How do you sort of see him?
I see him as human, and I see him as a man who is like many other people, who has good and bad within him, or just a survival technique. He loves this gorilla that he's raised since he was a baby, and based on a true story, and he did not want to give him up. He's like a son. But now I have to be practical and pragmatic. How do I make a living? How do I feed this animal who eats tons of food? And how do I keep him safe? How do I make money? And so he had this idea to have this stationary circus and to have people come and visit Ivan. And so I don't know if that's bad, but it's certainly practical, and a man with flaws, a man who has fragility and vulnerability and is trying to figure things out. Sounds very familiar to most humans.
Well, I think you put it correctly. It does provide those 90 minutes of entertainment. So thank you. It's a lovely performance, and it's a very sweet film. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajeev. Appreciate that.
Thank you.